Hope you had a lot of fun in session 1 of calculator app. Today we are going to complete it to the entirety. So let's get started. Here we have our calculator app. Let me run it and show it to you where we were. So I am able to get a value in number 1. I am able to get a value in number 2 as soon as I click on any of the operator. Let me reset and run it again and show it to you. So 25 plus 69. Okay. So the numbers are coming correctly. 21 and 69. This is what we wanted. 21 and 69 are coming correctly. So what next? Next, we will have to implement this equals to sign. Okay. So when we will have to implement this equal to sign, what should happen? We have number 1, we have number 2, and we have also stored the operator. So let me show you. We had also stored the operator here. Okay, so I have all the things with me now. I have the number 1, I have number 2, and I have the operator as well. So what we are waiting now, let's implement equal to. So when we click on equal to, we will have to take this event when clicked. So when what is clicked, which is sprite, when equal to sprite is clicked. When equal to is clicked, this is what we are going to implement now. What do we want when equal to is clicked? Of course, we want to take the two numbers, take the operation and perform that operation. But we have the two numbers. We have the operation. The operation will also be performed. We will have to store the value also somewhere. Okay, so whenever I talk about store, what do we need? We need a variable. So what we will do now? We will take a variable that will store the result of my number 1 operation number 2. Okay, so I will go to variables and I will now take a variable again. So go to variable, take a new variable. I will name it as result. I will rename it as result. And what should be the initial value? The initial value should be 0 only. So I will initialize it to 0. I will initialize it to 0. It is going to be an integer variable. Remember, integer, string, and boolean. These are the 3 types of variable that we have learned in the previous session. Result is going to be an integer value. So I am taking this result. Set result is equals to 0. And when we click on equal to, the value should be stored in result. So we have the operator value number 1 and number 2. Which operation to perform? If the user had clicked plus or minus or multiplication or division, what? So what we will have to do? We will have to apply logic so that I know which operation to perform. So again, let's go to logic and take this operator. So what do we want? We want to know which operation was clicked. We already have a variable where the operation value is stored. So we will take this value and we will start comparing. What is the value of this operator? Is it plus? Is it minus? Is it multiplication or is it division? So we will again go to text and we will compare. Operator. What is the value of operator? Is it plus? Okay. Or is it minus? So again, we will take else if for minus. Is it plus? Okay. And then is it minus? Else if it is minus. Okay. So if it is plus, what do we want? We want the value result is equals to number 1 plus number 2. Simple. So we will go to math. And we will have to take this plus, but before that, we will have to take the variable, set variable. So set result to, now go to math and take this plus operator. Set result to what? Set result to number 1 plus number 2. So we will go to variables and we will take our number 1 and number 2 variables and attach them here. Number 1 and number 2. Okay. And if my operator is minus, we will do the same thing, but instead of plus, which operation we will perform? We will perform minus. So I am attaching it here, and instead of plus, we will perform a minus. Similarly, we need to do it for multiplication and division as well. So I will click on this star and I will pick two more else if statements, one and two more, one for multiplication and another for division. So same thing needs to be copy pasted, but for different operation. And why do we need else if here? Do you think that if will also work? So yes, coding wise, there will be no problem if you use 4 if blocks. But when your programming is executing and at one point it has already decided it is plus, why it should actually check the other instructions? Let it skip out of it. So it is better to use else if in this situation. So I am saying else if it is x, be very careful if you had used a small x or capital X. So let me check what I had used. So I am going up and checking. Yes, I have used a small x. Yes, it is a small x. So when I'm comparing, there also I will compare it to small x. Otherwise, my comparison will not work. The comparison will work, but it will not give the correct result. So if it is multiplication, then I will pick multiplication from here. Again, I will check if it is a division. So here, if it is a division, we had used backslash for division, then divide and store the value in result. Divide and store the value in result. Okay, so we have the result now here when we clicked on equal to. So let me reset, run it and see that we have not broken anything. Everything looks as expected and we are good. Minus 69 equals to. Okay, so it seems that the value is going in result, but we will have to display the result as well, right? So now, so we can actually print it using the print statement only here. So when we click on equal to, we have the result value and we will print it into result. So let me go up and take this print statement, copy it. Oh no, okay, no, let me go to print and take a new print statement only, okay? So we want to print. What do we want to print? We want to print a statement something like this. Number 1 plus number 2 is equals to something. Okay, so print, we will go to variables. We will take this connector of variable, not the one which is closed, because there we will not be able to add another block. So we will take this one, which says number 1. What do we want to attach here? We want to attach the operator now. So we have the operator variable as well. So I will again pick this operator variable. I will again use this only so that I can attach another value. So here to the text, we will take equals to. We will write equals to. So for equals to, I am using this and type equals to here and the result. So go to variables and take this result variable. Now I can take this closed one because I am not going to attach any more value after result. So we will reset and run it. 256 plus 36 equal to. Okay, so it is not printing number 2 somehow. Okay, we have not attached number 2 only. So, that is why we should keep on testing our code. So I will go to variables and I will attach number 2 here. Okay, reset and run it again. 56 plus 158 equal to. Okay, so you see 56 plus 158 is equals to 214. Okay, let's reset and run it again. 78 minus 8 equal to. Okay, so 78 minus 8 equal to 0. It is saying it is 0. So something somewhere is wrong. What is wrong? Let's see it. It is giving problem in, okay, so this is the problem. So here I want to minus, I want to compare for minus, so it should be minus. This is how when you test, you will figure out if there are any problems and solve them quickly. So let me reset and run it again for minus 74 minus 56 equal to 18. 18 is the answer, okay. Reset and run it again. 23 multiplied by 4 equals to, answer is 92. Let's run it again one more time. 18 divided by 9 equals to 2. Very good. So we have it ready. But when, I want to get another value, every time I am clicking on this reset button, I don't want to click on this reset button. We have this reset button use here. So what if we can use this only to reset the values? Okay. So what should happen? When I click on this reset button, all the values should get cleared and I should be able to do the calculation again, some new calculation again. So let's implement this. Go to events and take this value. When what is clicked? When this reset button is clicked, okay? When my reset button is clicked, I want everything to be resetted. All the variables should be resetted. So what all variables I do have? I have number 1, number 2, number 1 entered or not entered. I have result and I have operator. I have these 5 variables. Let's go up and see if I have only these 5 variables or any other. Yes, I have these 5 variables. Number 1, number 2, if number 1 is entered or not, what is the operator and the result. So when my reset is pressed, I want everything to be resetted. Okay, so number 1 should become 0, number 2 should become 0, number 1 entered should become false, operator should become a blank value, and the result also should become 0. So let's reset all the values when this reset button is clicked. So again, I will go to variables. I will use this 5 times. I know that I have 5 variables, so I will quickly make 5 copies of it. Okay, this is extra. Let me remove it. So what are the values? What are the variables? Let's reset them. First is my number 1. Let's go one by one. What do we want to set it? We want to reset it to 0 again. Number 2, again 0. So let's reset this one as well to 0. Then we have if number 1 is entered or not. So we will reset it to false. Initially, we assume that number 2 is not entered. Okay, so we will reset it to false. Sorry, it should be here. Okay, my 4th variable is operator. We will again reset it to a blank value. This is how we can pick a blank value. And the last variable is result. So result also we will reset to 0. Okay, so let's reset and run it. So 56 plus 78 is equals to, the answer is in front of me, 134. I'm not going to click on this reset now. I will rather click on this reset button. So 123 minus 56 equals to, the answer is 67. Again reset, 89 multiplied by 45 equal to, oh sorry, by mistake I clicked on reset. So 45 multiplied by 86 equal to 3870. Okay, again reset, and 56 divided by 9 equal to 6.22222. Again reset, 5078, say, okay, multiply by 5045 equal to, okay, so it is working perfectly fine. I hope you enjoyed the session. You have a calculator app created by yourself. Yes, you created it. So share your project work with me in the comments. Share the link and I will be happy to see it. Let me know if you need any help or something. Show me, tell me in the comments. See you soon. Bye-bye.